Let me say something clearly because I want you to hear this with confidence, not caution. If you're over 50 and think about digital income or digital marketing, you absolutely can do this. Not because it's easy and not because it's instant, but because you already have something most beginners don't. You have experience, you have perspective, and you have transferable skills. And you have knowledge that can be turned into income. What's missing is the modern framework, and we can fix that. The truth about digital marketing after 50. Digital marketing is not about being trendy, and it's not about dancing on social media. It's not about being loud, fast, or flashy. Digital marketing is about understanding how people make decisions online, how they communicate clearly, solving real problems, and using systems so your effort compounds. Those are skills you already use in real life. The only difference now is the environment. Why experience is an advantage here. People over 50 succeed in digital marketing for a very simple reason. You understand people. You've spent decades communicating, problem solving, making decisions, adapting, teaching, managing, supporting others. That's not a weakness. That's the foundation. Digital marketing doesn't replace experience, it translates it. Where most people get stuck, most people don't struggle because they can't learn this. They struggle because they're thrown into tactics before they understand the system. They're told, post this, say that, use this tool, copy this strategy. And that's all good, important things, but without context, that creates confusion, not confidence. What works is learning how digital income flows, how attention turns into opportunity, how systems replace constant effort, and how to communicate value online. Once you understand that, everything changes. You stop guessing, you stop doubting yourself, you start making decisions with intention. Why I share the free Freedom Formula Blueprint. The reason I share the free Freedom Formula Blueprint is because it gives you that understanding. It shows you how digital income is built, what skills matter, how people turn knowledge into income. So instead of wondering if you can do this, you can see how it works. That clarity is what builds confidence. The intention. If you're over 50 and you want to build income in a way that respects your experience, builds on what you already know, and gives you options moving forward, then the next step is really simple. Go look at the free Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's in the description below. It's not to convince you, it's not to pressure you, but to understand how this actually works and how your skills fit into it, because they do. You don't need to start over. You need to translate what you already know in today's digital world. And that's exactly what this channel and the blueprint is here to help you do. Let me add one more important piece here, because this is where things really click. When I say you can do this, I'm talking about learning something from scratch, no context. I'm talking about using what you already know in a modern way. Most people over 50 don't realize how many transferable skills they already have. Think about it. If you've ever trained someone, explained something clearly to someone, solved a problem for others, managed a team, supported customers, organized information, or helped someone make a decision, you already understand the foundation of digital marketing. Digital marketing is not about technology. It's communication and systems. The tech just delivers it. Why transferable skills matter more than ever. Here's something that doesn't get said enough. The online world is overloaded with noise. What people respond to now is clarity, trust, calm, confidence, real life perspective. That's where midlifers have a massive advantage. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to be faster. You just need to be clear and credible. And credibility comes from your experience. What digital marketing actually looks like day to day. So let me demystify this a bit. Digital marketing does not mean being glued to your phone all day, constantly posting, learning 100 different tools, and chasing trends. It's about learning how people find information online, learning how to communicate value, learning how systems work together. Once that's in place, effort reduces. That's why this works long term. Why most people overcomplicate this. Most people fail at digital marketing because they start in the wrong place. They start with, what do I post? What platform should I use? What product should I sell? Those are later questions. The first step is understanding the framework. Once you understand the framework, you stop feeling behind. You stop copying. You start making intentional decisions. How knowledge turns into income. This is the part people don't explain well. Digital income isn't about selling random things. It's about identifying a problem that you understand, communicate a solution clearly, and using systems that do that consistently. Your knowledge becomes the value. Your experience becomes the truth. That's how income is built, step by step. Why the free Freedom Formula Blueprint exists. This is the exact why I share the free Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's not a hype video, it's not a pitch, it's a breakdown. It shows you how digital income is actually built, how people apply their skills, and how learning turns into leverage. So you can see how you fit into this without guessing. This is the difference between guessing and building. Guessing feels heavy, learning feels empowering. Once you understand the system, the fear drops, the confidence rises, and action becomes easier. That's the shift that most people need. So if you're watching this and thinking, okay, this actually makes sense, that's your signal. Not to rush and not to buy anything without pressure, but to learn the system. Go look at the free Freedom Formula Blueprint. Take your time. See what works, send me an email, and ask me any questions because you already have the raw material. You're not starting from zero. You're translating what you already know into a digital world.